find litter scoops in each room under the sink ready to use. Up above the sink, you will find the spray bottles with the cleaning solution. To make the cleaning solution, we put warm water into the bottle and a squirt of Dawn dishwashing liquid. Then place the top onto the bottle, give it a good shake, and you're ready to go. Other cleaning products like Rescue should only be used if there are some serious health issues like coccidia. For regular cleaning, we just use this soap and water solution. We'll start with the morning cleaning protocol. Scoop out the litter box using a new scoop for each cage and dump the litter only if it's excessively soiled. If the litter box is excessively soiled, put the remaining litter into a fresh box. There's no need to throw out all the litter and start fresh. Litter boxes should have no more than 3 inches of litter and no less than 1 inch. Okay. One important note is if there are no deposits in a litter box, please make sure to write that down in the communications log. We want to avoid missing a urinary tract infection, which can quickly become fatal. If there's a cat that you're nervous about because the cat is aggressive or just very scared, you can use the portals while cleaning the cage. You just close the portal like this. Then you can clean the cage over here and the cat can't get to you. Just remember to open the portal back up when you're done, so the cat can access the litter box. Okay, now we're going to clean the cage. First, we remove everything from the cage. Any loose debris can be swept up with this little broom and the dustpan. Next, we use the soapy water solution and spray the cage, and we spray the entire cage. Once you're done wiping down the entire cage with the soapy water, we rinse the cage with clear water. Once the cage is dry, we place the items back into the cage, shake out the bedding. If the bedding is soiled, please exchange it for fresh bedding and place the soiled bedding into the laundry basket. We try to keep the bedding with the cats if they're not dirty because cats feel comforted by their own scent. So it's important not to constantly change out the bedding. If they're towels, just make sure you shake them out and place them into the cage. If feces or vomit was present in the cage, then please remove the cat and steam clean the cage after the cage has been cleaned and rinsed as we just showed you. Once everything is dry, return the bedding to the cage and follow the feeding protocol. Remove the wet food and the water bowls and replace with clean ones. The dirty dishes must be washed in the dishwasher and not by hand. The dry food bowls do not have to be replaced unless they are soiled. Once you have completed this, please keep the cage door closed at all times. Cats should not be allowed to enter each other's cages. The floor in the big room has to be mopped with Mr. Clean. We start out the same way, scooping out each litter box using a new scoop for each cage. We remove all the items from the cage. We shake out the bedding. We sweep any loose debris up with the little broom and the dustpan. Next, we use the soap and water solution to clean the cage. Then we rinse with clear water and we wait for everything to dry before we place the items back into the cage. If there was feces or vomit present in the cage, we steam clean the cage. Once everything is dry, we put the bedding back into the cage. Keep the cage door closed at all times so cats cannot enter each other's cages. Rinse each water dish and add clean water. Remove the wet food. When you refill the food, grab a clean bowl out of the cupboard and add about 1/3 of a can for each adult cat. Dry food bowls don't have to be replaced unless they're soiled. This one's nice and clean. The rooms in the shelter should be cleaned in the following order: the kitten room, the main room, the shy room, intake room, the back room, and last the sick room. Rinse all cat food cans and lids. And then put them in the dish basket to dry. Any cat food containers and lids from the previous shift can be put in the trash compactor. You step on it right here, and there it opens up. All soiled bedding should be placed in laundry baskets in the back room. Waste baskets should be emptied, and the bag should be replaced. We use these clips to keep the bags in place. All the dirty dishes should be put into the dishwasher, and you can find the dishwasher in the back room. Once the dishwasher is half full, you can run it. All the scoops should be cleaned in the back sink here in the back room, and you fill a bucket with hot water and soap and you scrub the scoop. All scoops should be steam cleaned. And be careful, don't burn yourself. And then once they're dry, they should be put into the appropriate room. All the rooms should be swept. Clean yellow containers should be placed in each room. And all the sinks should be empty and clean. Steam all the yellow buckets that were used during the shift. Thank you. All donations should be moved from the lobby into the back room. Special consideration for the sick and intake rooms. In order to prevent the spread of illness, please do not hold or socialize any of the cats in the sick or intake room unless you're leaving the shelter immediately after visiting them. If you're responsible for cleaning the sick or intake room, they should be cleaned last, and you should not touch any other cats while you're cleaning the sick or intake rooms after you complete the cleaning. A volunteer who cleans the sick room cannot clean the intake room. Do not socialize with more than one cat in either one of these rooms. The sick and the intake room floors must be steam cleaned at the end of each shift. The steamer pads should be washed after each shift. Keep in mind that our cats are fed twice every day and they don't have unlimited access to open space for exercise, so it's critical to follow the amounts prescribed. Adult cats get 1/3 of an average size can of 9 Lives cat food during each feeding, morning and evening. Dry food, 1/3 of a cup of adult cat food in total should be available in the cat's dry food bowl. Dry food containers have appropriate measuring cups in them for your convenience. Cats should not be fed foods other than the shelter's standard grams of wet and dry food in order to avoid upset stomachs and diarrhea. The standard wet food is 9 Lives for adults, and for kittens, Friskies, turkey and giblet, dinner pate, or mixed grill for kittens. Dry food is a mixture of grains located in bins throughout the shelter. Kittens get 1/3 of 1 can of Friskies, mixed grill or turkey and giblet dinner pate per kitten. And dry food, they get 1/3 of a cup per kitten, and it should be available in their dry food bowl. All the litter boxes should be cleaned in the backroom sink and not in the individual rooms. Set up a bucket with hot water and dish soap, and then scrub the litter box. Rinse with cold water. And then steam. And then let it dry and return to its appropriate spot, which will be here. All the laundry in the shelter is washed with detergent and bleach. Add bleach to the maximum line. The washer should be run on heavy duty. Remove as much debris as possible from the laundry before it's placed in the washer by shaking it out. And don't overload the washing machine as it prevents the laundry from being cleaned. Large beds should be washed together in a load, not combined with smaller beds or bedding, towels, or toys. Don't overload the dryer, and be sure to check the lint trap before and after a load of laundry is dried. That is right here. Restock the laundry in the cat rooms prior to putting them on the backroom shelves here. Laundry stored in the back room should be folded and put where it belongs. Bedding and towels should be restocked in each room, and in the back we have this big shelf with beds, large towels and small towels. All dishes removed from the cages should be washed in the dishwasher and not by hand. During each shift, the dishwasher should be emptied and the clean dishes should be put away. The dishwasher should run at the end of each shift if it's more than half full. Add dishwasher detergent as outlined on the box. The dishwasher detergent is located under the sink near the dishwasher, right here. The dishwasher should be run on regular wash. Sanitizing cages between cats. First, we remove everything from the cage. The dishes should be placed in the dishwasher and the bedding placed in the laundry basket. Litter boxes should be emptied completely and cleaned per our standard process for cleaning litter boxes. Then we sweep out the debris, wash out the entire cage with soap and water. This includes the top, the sides, shelf, under the shelf, and the door, both inside and out. Then we steam clean the entire cage. This includes the top, sides, the shelf, under the shelf, and the door inside and outside. Then we wipe out with a clean paper towel to remove any excessive water, and the cage is ready for the next cat.